What's up, guys? Live here at Pro Play Games with Peter Cattani. He's back with another invention. What'd you play this time on the PPG Battle Series?
I played Majin Buu. I like Buu. I realized that. But yeah, so I'm gonna tell you about the deck. In Battle Series, it didn't go so well, but in all fairness, I was going technically against Cell. Difficult. But little changes here and there I would do, but I really like the deck. I think there's potential. If not, it's really gimmicky like how Bobbity was, and I like it a lot. But let's see. Alright, so the leader is Majin Buu when he's fat, and his awakened side is Kid Buu when he's skinny. Or ripped, let's put it that way. His ability is when he swings, his auto is when he swings, he places the top card of your deck underneath him, and if you have 2 or more, you get to draw a card. He awakens at 4, and when he awakens, he untaps 2. His flip side, the exact same thing, where he swings, he puts the top card of your deck underneath him, and if no matter what, how many you have, you get to draw a card. Awesome. And active main, not once per turn, you can remove 5 underneath him to untap him. Sadly though, his auto to draw a card is only once per turn. If that wasn't the case, we can see a lot of potential. I'm gonna show you a combo afterwards, later on in the video, what you can do with him. But his ability is really interesting. I wish he ate the opponent's deck, because it makes sense, because all he does is eat opponent. But they didn't want to break the game, but for some reason they do it in Mecha. Alright. First events and then creatures. Let's do it like that. I played 3 ejections because I do want to see it turn 2 afterwards. Not really. We need 4 energies to do big plays. So turn 1, 2, and 3 don't look that great. I should have played the draw Buu, but I just didn't see the concept. Every time someone plays blue, they automatically put that in, so I was trying to steer away from it to see if it could do different things, but having a turn 1 play does seem worth it. But 3 objections. This card, the most evil absorption in history. The title sounds great, and I have 4 foils. I had to use them. This card is just really cool. It's just interesting and different. It's active main for 3 energies. If your leader is Majin Buu, you pick a battle card on your opponent's side and you put it underneath him. What's cool is the ruling on this card is, let's say they did Cell, and they do the whole chain all the way to 7. The level 3, the level 5, the level 7, 17, 18. That's 5 cards. All 5 cards go underneath Buu when you do it like this, which is awesome because the awakened side of Buu needs 5 cards to stand itself. So just 1 card of this against Cell is awesome. And it's just a great removal. So I really want to try this out. I like it a lot. Buu makes you cookie. Wee's Coercion, probably a better negate, but this card is actually really interesting too. It's counterattack and negates an attack. But then you can, if your leader's Majin Buu, you can discard a card, any card, and grab a 3 or lower from your opponent's side and put it underneath Buu. So theoretically, let's say since Kaba and Khalifa are so popular right now, and they swing with their leader, let's hypothetical. You negate the attack and you can eat up the Kaba or KO, either or, and put it underneath. And you want cards underneath your Buu, so later on you can do the combo where you have 5 to untap it. So this card is really good for Buu. And this one's foil, it looks gorgeous foil. Probably gonna get all of them. Played 3 beans because really I wanted to use this for more offense and defense, but it's still a great card in defense. It's just with more energies on tap, you can do a lot of silly plays. Again, when against Cell, very difficult. You don't have a hand to really do all the combos, and this is theoretically a combo deck. But 3 beans. I picked Piccolo over the other guy because the Jackal effect is great, but Jackal is only good when they're pushing for game. When they're pushing just for a little bit of damage and you bounce away the thing, you survive that battle, but that wasn't the end of the game. The only time Jackal for me is really necessary is when they shotgun you, and lately because of this format with Shugesh and that kid Goku, we don't see shotgun anymore. I think Piccolo is still better than that one, but that's up to you, it's preference. Grand Supreme Kai searches any Supreme Kai, so I run 2 other ones but himself. It's just a searcher, I only run 3 of it. Is it super important? No, but I wanted to see this card at least by turn 2. If I don't, I'm probably going to search it, play it turn 3, so by turn 4 I have 5 mana, able to do more. This guy is essential to your big boss, and I'll show you afterwards, but his ability is he's a 3-drop. with critical. His auto is when he swings, you can pick a battle card that's 3 or less on your opponent's side and bounce it back to the hand. Which is not removal, but let's say Khalifa, how they have to take a life. Once they're at 4 or less life and you bounce away a Khalifa, you got rid of a 20k, and if they want to play it again, they have to waste a life. So it's decent removal. Also, like with Jabarobi, hopefully I'm saying this right, I do try, being kind of popular for the GT matchups and stuff, you're able to swing. The auto activates first before the blocker. So it's also a way to get rid of something like that. So he's really good. Second objection, that's really what it is. It's with Supreme Kai. She has barrier, so nothing really targets her. Only 3 cards remove barrier. Sad, ruling should change, but we'll get into that later. Her permanent effect is you can use this card in play as an energy cost. So while she's in play, you can tap her for energy. She provides blue because she is blue. And basically, if you do an ejection turn 2, you at least play this. So by turn 3, you have 4 energies. With 4 energies, you can do a lot. Let me show you. I think probably the heart and soul of the deck, most likely, yeah. Out of control, evil Majin Buu. He has critical, awesome, but he also has union absorption. After they see that Cell had a free union absorption, they changed that. I don't know why Cell is free and everyone else is 1, but it's okay. We won't get into it, Bandai, not yet. For 1 blue, you can place 1 card underneath them. Then you can go through your deck and find a 25k blue Majin Buu, level 5. So the fact that it's blue, it's a shame, because if we were able to grab the red one that goes into the big dude 7-drop, fantastic. But it can only go for the blue, but the blue ones are still good. I'm gonna show you what they are. Really quick, we're gonna play his daddy. This guy, his permanent effect is all Majin Buus on my side of the field have barrier. That's awesome. So if I have the Kid Buu out and this, they have to remove this first before touching him. So I play him like that. When you play him, his auto is he goes through the deck and searches the 3-drop and puts it into play. So for 4 mana, you get 2 creatures on the board, and not bad. He's free 5k, so if anything I need, but most importantly is barrier. So when you're swinging with your boss monster of Buu and they have the Shuges play, you're safe. So that was the whole gimmick behind that. That's why I played this dude. But that's 4 energies. And let's say that's turn 3, we'll be tapped out. So that's the only reason I played 4 of this, because when you don't never want to be tapped out. So let's say I brought this guy out, 4 energy, brought the Kid Buu, and I wanted a Union Absorb because it's not free, I would swing with like a leader or something and untap 1 just so I can use his ability of Union Absorb. That's the only reason we play 4 of this guy. So what this 3-drop can go into, this is the monster of the deck. It evolves for 4 over a South Supreme Kai, so this dude. He's dual attack. He has an ability called active main. Once per turn, you can target South Supreme Kai underneath him and gain all its abilities. And when I mean all its abilities, you'll gain the critical and the auto. And since he's dual attack, his auto triggers twice. So dual attack critical, we're playing God Charge Vegeta, which was a monster, but removing threats too. This combo is just nasty. Critical, best keyword in the game, but yeah. I tested out this guy, God Absorber? Yeah, Absorber. Okay, cool. Majin Buu. Also evolves for 4 and Double Striker. His ability is if Grand Supreme Kai is underneath him and he was to leave the field anyway, battle effect, you remove this underneath him and he stays on the board. The only reason I'm trying him out, 1, to have a 5th target, just in case, because with Buu swinging and eating the top of my deck, I will run out of like cards if I drew him, if it went underneath him. It's, you never know. So I had a 5th target. Also having a creature on board, guaranteed Buu for like later on in the game, you're gonna play the monster, the ultimate evil Majin Buu. This guy is incredible. Maybe I can focus more on the deck of having him, but what he is EX evolve for 1 blue, discard 2 cards, and it goes on top of a level 5 or higher Majin Buu. But the beauty is when you evolve over this thing, it untaps itself. It goes to active, and he's a triple strike. Now the best part is the turn that you evolve over him, he gets 30k more. So when he swings for 60 without any pumps. That's huge. So you're doing critical, let's say they block or whatever the case, then EX evolve over him, untap, swing for 60. Triple strike. That's just huge. So that was the whole point of that. With this deck, since you're sending 5 to the graveyard underneath because of Kid Buu, your graveyard is going to be kind of big. Also, Buu makes you cookie, discards a card. This whole combo is 1, 2, 3. Let's say they removed it off the field. That's 3 cards in your graveyard. You can load up your grave pretty well in this deck and not have a hand technically. So I put 3 Scientist Fu. Scientist Fu might be the best black card right now. 7 Overwhelm is thick, but for paying only 1 to draw 2 cards, that's huge. And this deck can technically afford to play 3, maybe 7, because again, when I swing, I go underneath a card. I might not always have this card. I might not draw it. So I do want to see at least 1 in the game. If Mecha does get touched for whatever reason, I think Cell will see a lot more play. And these cards will just keep going up, because if they Cell combo you, you're going to have more cards in the graveyard anyways. So for 1 energy, having a 25 double striker that drew you 2 cards, this card is going to see a lot of play. This card is just incredible. I love it. I got to get my set of 4 foils. I love this card. Now for combos, really quick, I think the best combo in this deck, or the coolest play I can do, is let's say 4 cards are underneath this Buu and you're able to awaken. You want to wait to awaken. You don't want to awaken right away. 1, because it only untaps 2 energies. But 2 is, let's say 4 is underneath them and you're swinging at a leader. You can swing, put a card underneath, draw for his ability, and awaken to untap 2, but you're swinging for 15 now. Awesome. Afterwards, since you do have 5, you're able to remove all 5 underneath him to stand him. He'll gain 5,000 and 20k and swing again to use the ability to underneath and draw. So you drew 2 cards that turn, and they had to waste, 5k the first time and a 10k the next time if they don't want to take the hit. That's probably the coolest play this deck has. But yeah, and again, this ability is not once per turn, so if so happen that you have 10 cards underneath him, you can swing, take care of 5, untap him, swing, take care of 5, and that's where it is. It swings 3 times. But yeah, that's what this deck was at. So altogether, the deck played well. Alejandro was playing Cell, so it was just difficult to do different plays since I am a combo deck. But it was fun. I do like this deck. I did test it against other friends, and it was working great if it wasn't Cell. Is it competitive? Let's say tier 2. Definitely not Mecha. And against a normal deck, like let's say Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, because that's being popular right now. Theoretically, it can go against it. Changes I would do, I probably would add the Majin Buu 1-drop just to draw more cards, because the combo is essential. What I would take out, I have to figure out. Probably that 5-drop Buu, the one that saves himself, it wasn't really necessary. The concept of the idea there is good, but this game is becoming faster, so we have to adapt. The deck has to adapt. Someone suggested like a blue control deck, like take out the blue Buu engine and have like Buu just swinging, where you can put Manaka in there, where you draw a card and then your leader has double strike, and that Q play that I told you about where it swings twice, technically it'll swing with double strike twice. Interesting. But yeah, there's a few things you can do. Maybe a different black card, even though I think Fu totally fits it because you want more cards in hand. But other than that, yeah, in the comments, tell me what you want to see next battle series. I'm trying to do different leaders. I think the Bardock yellow leader is interesting. Someone posted a Zamasu with the 6-drop Fu, and it sounds incredible. It's just, I haven't gone around to make it, but that's a deck too. Just give me ideas. Until then, I hope to see you guys soon. Shout out to PPG, shout out to all the fans, and see you next time.